Have you ever wondered why some people achieve massive success through small, consistent actions, while others struggle despite working hard? The secret lies in the power of tiny, daily habits. In Atomic Habits, James Clear shows how just a few small changes in your routine can lead to remarkable results over time. In this video, we'll cover 15 life-changing lessons that you can start applying today. You'll learn how small decisions compound into big outcomes, how your environment and identity shape your habits, and how to recover quickly even when you slip up. So stay with me for the next 12 minutes, and let's discover how to design your habits in a way that sets you on the path to lasting success. Lesson 1. Focus on systems, not goals. Many people focus only on goals, losing 10 pounds, writing a book, or earning more money. But here's the catch. Goals are just the results you want. The real magic happens in the systems you build, the daily routines and habits that lead to those results. For example, instead of fixating on writing a 300-page book, focus on writing 500 words every day. Instead of only dreaming about fitness, create a routine of exercising 3 times a week. Systems are what compound over time and turn small efforts into remarkable results. Remember, it's not about achieving your goal in a single leap. It's about showing up consistently and letting your system do the work for you. Lesson 2. Make habits obvious. Your environment has a bigger impact on your habits than you might think. If you want to make a habit stick, the first step is to make it obvious. For example, if you want to read more, place a book on your nightstand or on your coffee table, somewhere you will see it every day. If you want to drink more water, keep a water bottle on your desk or kitchen counter. The idea is simple. Cues trigger actions. The more visible and unavoidable your cue, the easier it is to remember and follow through with your habit. Tiny changes in your surroundings, like keeping healthy snacks in plain sight or putting your workout clothes out the night before, can dramatically increase the chance that your habits actually happen. Making habits obvious removes the guesswork and makes it almost automatic for your brain to do what you want it to do. Lesson 3. Make habits attractive. Habits are easier to stick to when they are enjoyable. Making a habit attractive increases the likelihood that your brain will want to repeat it. One simple strategy is temptation bundling, pairing something you want to do with something you need to do. For example, only allow yourself to listen to your favorite podcast while exercising, or watch your favorite show only after completing a productive task. The key is to associate positive feelings with a habit. When your brain begins to expect pleasure from a habit, it becomes more motivated to follow through. Remember, by making your habits attractive, you're not just changing what you do, you're changing how your brain feels about what you do, making consistency much easier to achieve. Lesson 4. Make habits easy. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to do too much too soon. The key to lasting habits is to make them easy. Start small. If your goal is to meditate daily, begin with just 2 minutes. If you want to exercise, start with a single push-up. These tiny, simple actions remove the mental barrier to getting started. Another strategy is to reduce friction. Make good habits convenient and bad habits inconvenient. For instance, keep your workout clothes ready at night, or remove junk food from your kitchen. Remember, small and easy habits are more sustainable. Over time, these tiny actions compound, and what started as a tiny step can lead to massive results. Lesson 5. Make habits satisfying. Humans are wired to repeat actions that feel rewarding. To make a habit stick, it needs to be satisfying. Celebrate small wins to reinforce behavior. For example, mark an X on a calendar every day you complete your habit, or give yourself a small treat after finishing a workout. These little rewards create a positive feedback loop in your brain. The more satisfying a habit feels, the more motivated your brain will be to repeat it. By linking pleasure to your actions, habits become enjoyable rather than a chore. Remember, consistency grows when your habits feel good. Make them satisfying, and your brain will naturally want to keep going. Lesson 6. Habit stacking. Starting a new habit is much easier when you attach it to an existing habit. This is called habit stacking. For example, After brushing your teeth in the morning, you could meditate for 2 minutes. Or after making your morning coffee, write down one important task for the day. By linking a new habit to something you already do automatically, you create a natural trigger. Habit stacking takes advantage of your brain's existing routines, making the new behavior more likely to happen without extra effort. Remember, small connections between habits build momentum. One stacked habit can eventually lead to a chain of positive behaviors that transform your daily routine. Lesson 7. The 2-minute rule. One of the easiest ways to build lasting habits is to start small. James Clear calls this the 2-minute rule. Any habit can be started in 2 minutes or less. For example, instead of committing to a full hour-long workout, start by putting on your gym shoes and doing just 2 minutes of exercise. Want to read more? Begin with just 1 page. The idea is to make starting so easy that you can't say no. Often, the hardest part of a habit is simply getting started. Once you begin, momentum takes over and makes it easier to continue. Remember, small actions may seem insignificant at first, but over time, they compound into remarkable results. Lesson 8. Focus on identity. Most people focus on what they want to achieve, but James Clear emphasizes focusing on who you want to become. Your habits are a reflection of your identity. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, say, I am a runner. Instead of, I want to write a book, say, I am a writer. When your habits align with your identity, they feel natural and easier to maintain. By shifting your focus from outcomes to identity, every small action becomes a vote for the type of person you want to be. Over time, these tiny votes accumulate and shape your life in powerful ways. Lesson 9. Environment shapes behavior. Your environment has a huge influence on your habits, often more than motivation or willpower. To build good habits, you need to design your environment to support them. For example, if you want to eat healthier, keep fruits and vegetables visible on your counter and hide junk food in a drawer. If you want to focus on work, create a clutter-free workspace and remove distractions. Small adjustments in your surroundings can make habits almost automatic. When the cues for good habits are obvious and the cues for bad habits are hidden, your environment works for you, not against you. Remember, it's not just about willpower. It's about making the right actions easier and the wrong ones harder. Lesson 10. Track your habits. Tracking your habits is one of the most powerful ways to stay consistent. When you measure your progress, you create awareness and motivation to keep going. You can use a journal, a habit tracker app, or even a simple calendar. Mark an X for every day you complete your habit. Seeing your streaks grow gives your brain a sense of accomplishment and encourages you to maintain momentum. Tracking also highlights patterns. You can quickly see what's working, what needs adjustment, and what might be holding you back. Remember, what gets measured gets managed. By tracking your habits, you turn invisible progress into visible results and make your actions more intentional. Lesson 11. Never miss twice. Everyone slips up sometimes, and that's completely normal. The key is to never miss a habit twice in a row. Missing one day isn't a failure. It's a small hiccup. But missing 2 days in a row can start a negative pattern, making it harder to get back on track. When you slip up, acknowledge it, forgive yourself, and get back to your habit immediately. Consistency matters more than perfection. Habits are built through repeated actions over time, not through flawless performance. Remember, one mistake won't ruin your progress, but giving in twice in a row can create momentum in the wrong direction. Stay vigilant and always return to your system. Lesson 12. Focus on systems, not outcomes. Many people obsess over results, losing weight, getting promoted, or writing a bestseller. But James Clear reminds us that real success comes from focusing on the systems that lead to those outcomes. For example, instead of stressing about losing 10 pounds, focus on creating a system of healthy meals and regular exercise. Instead of obsessing over publishing a book, focus on writing consistently every day. Systems are what compound over time. Small actions repeated consistently produce results that are often far greater than you expect. By concentrating on your process rather than the outcome, you take control of what you can actually influence. Remember, results are temporary, but systems create lasting change. Lesson 13. Social influence. The people around you have a huge impact on your habits. James Clear emphasizes that you tend to adopt the behaviors and mindset of the groups you spend time with. Surround yourself with people who embody the habits you want. Join communities of readers, fitness enthusiasts, or entrepreneurs. When a desired behavior becomes the norm, it's easier to follow. Positive social pressure can push you to stay consistent, while negative influences can derail your progress. Your environment isn't just physical, it's social too. Remember, your habits are contagious. Choose your circles wisely, and your social environment can become a powerful tool for growth. Lesson 14. Be patient. Habits don't produce instant results. Often, growth is slow and invisible at first, but it compounds over time. James Clear compares it to growing a bamboo tree. It spends years developing strong roots before shooting up hundreds of feet in a few weeks. The key is to trust the process. Small, consistent actions may seem insignificant day by day, but over months and years, they create massive changes. Being patient also means staying committed even when progress feels slow. Success is rarely instant, but habits are the vehicle that will carry you there, one small step at a time. Lesson 15. Reflect and adjust. Regularly reviewing your habits is essential for long-term growth. James Clear emphasizes the importance of reflection and adjustment. Ask yourself what's working, what isn't, and where you can improve. Remove habits that no longer serve you and strengthen the ones that do. Reflection allows you to fine-tune your system, ensuring that your habits continue to align with your goals and identity. Over time, this process of continuous improvement compounds, making your system stronger and more effective. Remember, building great habits isn't a one-time effort. It's an ongoing journey of learning, adjusting, and growing. Atomic Habits teaches us that small, consistent changes lead to massive results over time. By focusing on systems, shaping your environment, and aligning your habits with your identity, you could transform your life one step at a time. Start today. Pick one habit. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. And make it satisfying. Watch how these tiny changes compound into extraordinary results. If you found this summary helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new book summary. And share in the comments which habit you're going to start today.